Hey there, Anna and team over at Royal Construction. This is Melissa with Lady Boss Leads. I just want to take a quick minute and shoot over that video to you as promised. So I'm going to go through your website and do an audit and show you some things that are holding you back from getting to the first page of Google and what you can do today to bring you the most value and start outranking your competitors online. So the first thing I want to talk about is content. So when someone searches for, say, home remodel Jacksonville, Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet searching and ranking those results. They're looking for keywords and what your site should be found for. So they're looking for the services that you offer and what areas you serve. So looking at your site, it looks great. I like the pictures. People know exactly where you're located right off the bat. You have a lot of photos in here. So I wanted to mention those keywords that we talked about. So when you're saving these photos up to your website, you also want to save them as those keywords. You don't want to just upload them as the random numbers and letters that automatically comes on the file. You really want to include things like kitchen remodel, exterior painting, exterior paint, things like that, and that'll help rank your site as well. Because one thing I can tell you about Google is they love content. They like to see a minimum of 1,500 words of content on your homepage. Using those keywords we talked about 10 to 15 times is really going to make you a difference in Google finding you and pushing you to the top of their search page. So let's go do a search on Google for home remodel Jacksonville. So as you can see here, this is what's called the map pack. So these are all the companies that are top listed for their Google My Business page. So all these guys have GMBs that are ranking as well as their website. And you really want to be on the top 3 of this list. So when someone goes in and looks for a contractor, they're not going to scroll to the next page and go through the whole listing. They're typically going to choose one of these top guys, look at the reviews, call them up, and go from there. And I did see that you guys have a GMB, which is great. That's super important to have. So I wanted to offer some suggestions on how you can start helping this to rank as well and try to get to one of those top 3 spots. So you want to have at least 25 5-star reviews. You want to have a lot of pictures, at least 10 to 15, saving those in the same way you would your website with those keywords. Also, you want to have a lot of content on your site, again, using those same keywords that Google's looking for. So it looks like you do have an About Me section, which is great. So if you maybe got some more reviews, added some content with the keywords, saved these photos in the correct manner, that's really going to help boost this up and try to get to one of those top spots. So if we go back to the search, just past all of these GMB listings is what's called the organic listings. So you want to be on the top page of this as well, ideally again in the top 3 because that's what people are clicking on. So let's take a look at this guy, B Tree Homes. He's obviously in the top for a reason. So here's their website. So you can see they have a nice picture on the top, and they have a decent amount of content. So that's helping them rank in that top spot. But I can tell you off the bat, they would be pretty easily outranked content-wise if you just added those 1,500 words, because I can tell you they don't have 1,500 words of content on their homepage. So let's see why else they're listed on top. I use this program called Ahrefs, and it basically goes in and analyzes a website so we can really see what we're up against and see what they're doing on the back end to get their rankings so high. So as you can see here, there's a UR rating and a DR rating. So these numbers are super important. So the UR rating is how much Google trusts your site. And the DR rating is how powerful your site is. And these numbers are typically raised by backlinks. And you're probably wondering what the heck a backlink is. So a backlink is any website, article, or blog that's referring people back to your site. Google basically sees it as a popularity contest. The more people that are referencing your website URL, the more Google is going to see your site as being trustworthy and powerful. So as you can see, they have over 1,000 backlinks coming from 243 referring domains. Out of those domains that are referencing their site, 206 of those are super powerful. All backlinks are not created equally, so you really want to have backlinks that are powerful. And that just shows Google that it's an authoritative site and they're going to rank you higher for that. So let's take a look at their content and see what kind of keywords they have going on. So when you look at this volume column, this is how many times this specific keyword is getting searched per month. So if you see here, kitchen renovation contractor, that's being searched 300 times a month. Home renovation, Jacksonville, Florida, 90 times a month. Home remodeling, Jacksonville, Florida, 100 times a month. That's pretty high search volumes. So the more people that are searching for these keywords and finding your site, the more phone calls that you're going to get, which turns into customers, right? And I also want to mention that these leads that are coming in organically through these keywords, these are going to be exclusive to you. So you're not having to share these leads with a bunch of other different contractors, like things like Angie's List, Yelp, Home Advisor. When you list your company in those and get leads from those directories, you're sharing those with, I don't even know how many other contractors that do the exact same thing. When you get leads coming in straight through your website, they're exclusive to you. So let's go take a look at your numbers. So your UR and DR rating is pretty low, but that would be easily raised if you go and grab a bunch of powerful backlinks and also add that content we talked about on your homepage, because you're really not being found online at all. You're having zero traffic come to your site per month. So like I said, if you could add some backlinks to your site, target some of those specific keywords that I mentioned earlier, I think you'd really be in good shape as far as outranking that competition and trying to get to that first page of Google. I hope that you guys found this helpful, and please feel free to leave me some feedback, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Have a great night.